Alright, so they haven't quite loaded the decks yet, but they did roll off. So this should be Rubyashes versus Ultimate for round one of the Orange Crystal Tournament. Both these players, they are. I don't want to say they're very old, but they're not necessarily very new to the community. So I would say this is one of those few matchups, at least for round
Mulligan.
one, that feels like the most level of playing field. There have been a couple within round one, but I'd say this one is probably pretty close to each other. Ultimate has done pretty good within their Amma's career, and Ruby has a pretty good breadth of decks that they've played before. So, kind of curious to see how this all goes down. I'm kind of nervous though because things didn't show up, so I almost wonder if. Oh, things loaded. Oh, okay. Spoiler alert, I have laggy glitch. Um, it seems like we are playing Ephraim on
6.
Ultimate side. And then this is. I'm gonna guess Mercedes, but it might be Eirika. Hard to say because I actually cannot interact with the board, but um, there's a bunch of one cost Mercedes, but there's Mercedes 4/3. Either way, I think it's going to be brown Eirika or purple Mercedes. The other deck is just going to be. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't be Ephraim. It would be Eirika. They have actually played Eirika before, so this makes sense. But else, we would know if it was Ephraim if there was the Ephraim 3/2 bridge in here, but there is not. There is the Ephraim 5/4, which is the twin skills one. Unfortunately, I can't hover many things here. Okay, that will at least show up. Cool. So they're just trying to debate things. Um, hold on just a second. I can't talk, so unfortunately, there must be some things that are happening. There must be a plugin desync. I might actually scratch this if they have a plugin desync.
Yeah.
Okay. Lackey, unfortunately, being an older program, sometimes weird things happen. So, all right. So we'll see what they are when the MCs are finally
Wow.
revealed. And looks like they are now officially starting after that. So it's actually an Eirika mirror match. This actually makes sense, especially since we got to see a little bit into the decks. So both of them are playing fairly differently. Ultimate is just sticking to pure purple, which is pretty much fine when it comes with Eirika. Um, Ruby is doing a bit more with brown, potentially trying to do stuff with Mercedes. This card, which I think is nope, hold on. Yeah, this is the problem though. I cannot interact with anything in the board, so like this card right here is not something that you see every day. So I'll see if there's a second copy. There is not a second copy of the card. I want to say that's Serene, Irene. So Ultimate did at least get Bridge, so this is at least good news for him. And unfortunately, we're going to kind of be able to see a little bit into the future. Okay, so this Eirika is going to swing first, and both of themselves we're already off to a great start. Um. Okay, so all right, the top must be ultimate, and the bottom must. Okay, the Ruby's deck is obviously the one with the um. Oh, what's this called? Brown with like Ingrid and Mercedes. Ruby's hand not good. Uh, they also do not have bridge, which is really bad. Bridge was actually one of the first things that passed by. There is no bridge in orbs. We take a look at Ultimate. Ultimate also does not have main promo in here. They do have Peony and they do have Freyr, and like a
Hmm.
good couple late turn options. So Ultimate is definitely not too far behind when it comes to this, but I think. All right, so we're gonna be playing this on turn two with Plumeria. And Plumeria is going to tap and destroy the Ephraim here. And now we're going to have the Eirika swing into Eirika. I don't remember if this Eirika is technically plus 10 or not. I know they both self. Okay, so we're doing Linhardt CP. Linhardt CP, their next card is going to be Mercedes. Let's see what orb that they look at. Okay, so the orb they look at is the Loot 1. And they see the Mercedes. They're actually very heavy on Mercedes at the moment. Now, there is one saving grace here with this build. So this Mercedes 4-3 in particular. Ruby could toss this Mercedes in order to get the Eirika 3-2 back from retreat. This wouldn't be a bad play for them just because they're kind of playing without promo at the moment. All right, so Alt actually got to see his main promo go by. This is going to help a lot when they go on bridge on turn 2, which I think is going to probably be their play. All right, we're just waiting to see what's going on here. They're probably debating about Mercedes. Oh, I think Alt forgot to put the counter on. Okay, they still would have hit. All right. I'll be real. I did not see the support on that. So okay, so I'm kind of wondering. Like I said again, don't know if they're going to heal. Okay, yep, they're going to use Mercedes CP. They're probably going to grab back the Eirika 3-2. And they're flipping the purple face down, which is probably fine for them. I probably would have flipped the brown down personally. What? Okay, this is an odd choice. Um, However, in the strangest of circumstances, they're going to draw into their promo. Um, Maybe they thought of trying to dig a bit harder into the deck might have helped them. It seemed if the orbs were anything good. So, Bolt on the other hand, they have piety, lots and lots of piety. Again, though, they can heal their main promo. So probably the best thing for them to do here is probably Bond Peony and a class change for Eirika. And let's see what they'll get for top card. Ooh, that's kind of rough. Their top card's going to be Ephraim in this case. And then they're going to self-support after that swing. What stinks here is that his Eirika 4-3 is right here too. So I think either way, Alt's going to try to heal that promo. It's a flip too. These bridges are actually pretty nice too because they are, for the most part, pseudo 70s, so long as you have. Let's see. This Eirika. And it's hard to really see just because I don't have control of the table. So this is a 70 just so long as you have another purple ally. Fairly easy condition, especially with Eirika 3-2 in mind. And then you can flip to heal an Ephraim or an Eirika. So they're gonna heal their main promo. Yep. So they'll have main promo for turn 3. Both of these will have main promo. Unfortunately, that does miss because the Eirika is plus 10. Yeah, that is a very big con of Eirika. When you're playing Eirika, you usually have a lot of Eirikas, just because Eirikas have hero emblem. The 3/2 is really good. The 4/3 is also it's obviously your main promo here. And the 4/3 can at least mill yourselves a bit, but it's not always a guaranteed good thing. So we're going to CC this turn. We'll go to Ruby's perspective here. They draw Myrrh, and they actually have like a couple things that they could do here on turn 4 when it comes around. So Eirika's not going to swing face, and we're going to get an Eirika self. They're going to mill again. Actually, both of them are probably going to mill again. So technically, yep, Ruby would mill first. So this is actually a 20 support, if I recall, because it's for every ally on the field. Yep. Alt could have done it again. They would have supported Mer or Faye, but it's okay. Actually, it does help them a little bit though, because they're gonna draw into this Myrrh on turn 3, and that just gives yet another purple bond. So that way they could also save Ephraim for later too, if they need to. Once again, both bonds face down for ultimate, so that means that ultimate does have to bond a purple card in order to class change. Oddly, neither of these decks have heated yet, so the Brown Eirika having a fairly harder time. Mainly just because he would second here, had the opportunity and just didn't get it. It happens sometimes. Plumeria though is going to actually be a problem for alt. The only way for that to really be cleared is through Marissa, which he does have in hand. But it's very costly. It's a flip 2, and Eirika's already flipped 2 bonds face down. Okay, we're gonna draw yet another peony. We're gonna support Garrick, and Ruby is going to self-support twice if they mill twice. And they will more than likely try to self-mill just because the Eirika, in this case, is going to be hitting. Okay. So there's the 10 support. And the Eirika selfed, and Ruby will probably proc skill. See if they can dodge it. Especially since there's a 10, there's no reason not to do this. Yeah, Eirika does work on both turns, but it is once per turn. So Eirika's going to mill an Eirika. And surprise, it's another Eirika. You hate to see it. So they at least get an orb out of this. They could take the mystery orb. Looks like that's what they're going to do. The mystery orb does give them another dodge. Could be useful. So let's see. For Ruby's turn, Ruby has a couple things that they can do on turn 4. I think the main thing they're going to do here, though, is probably deploy Myrrh and deploy Elliewood. They could stack the Florina, and the Florina will assure something will hit here. The Florina is technically a 40 support if you have Elliewood and Eirika on the field. This could be useful for the Myrrh swing just so that you can guarantee it. Oh, we're going to bottom Mercedes, which makes sense. You probably want the Myrrh just for a dodge. We're going to deploy Elliewood 3, and then we should deploy the Myrrh 1. Yep. Very good combo. So Elliewood's also going to be plus 10, and they could tap the Plumeria in order to set up a Fate Emblem. So they're going to draw first. Okay, that's also pretty nice too. Getting a Mercedes one is not bad. That means that if you did have to face backline pressure, you could have the Mercedes one just in case. It would have been nicer for turn 4, but this is by no means a bad turn either. So now they're going to use Elliewood still. Skill, which is a Fate Emblem. And it looks like they see that the next card was going to be a Florina, so they're probably going to stack that back up. They may stack something else, but I'd say the Florina here is probably a shot. Again, like I said, this is a 40 support, so this should allow the Myrrh to hit without any troubles. Oh, looks like it sounds like they may have stacked the wrong card. They may be saving that Florina specifically for a crit.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to see if like the Elliowood has been milled yet. Must only run it as a one-off. So this Elliowood, I don't remember if it gets plus 10 if it's with 2 other purple allies, or if it's plus 10 with just 2 other allies. I know it does get plus 10 somehow, I just don't remember what the exact condition was. It's actually not bad for a 3-2. It's one of the better ones, especially with what purple has. It's just actually a really nice bridge for Elliowood MC too. It's just it kind of demands a bit just because it also wants a 1 cost or something that can be tapped. Stuff like Plume.
Yeah, it's 2 other allies. So
It is 2 other allies. Okay, yeah, so it's plus 10 automatically. I don't know what Ruby stacked though. Oh, that actually is very worthwhile. So they stacked the hero.
Ruby?
Bubble. Yes.
It's a star.
Yep. I'm watching Ruby versus Ultimate at the moment. All right, so Ultimate should just try to mill again. Unfortunately, if they mill again, they're going to see something very bleak for the next 2 swings.
I was watching your wrong game.
So they're thinking about it right now because, like I said, you can proc the Eirika skill, but it is only once per turn. However, if they do proc it, the next 2 Eirika swings, or the swings against Eirika, are going to be selfs. For Ruby, they should be fairly safe. They're going to swing both the Mercedes one. Yep. Yeah, they had no choice. They actually did not have an evade in hand. So, unfortunately, like I said, they're going to see a situation where more evades. Wait. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't try the mill. So luckily Ruby doesn't get punished a lot just on ordering. However, Ultimate is dead. He's just dead. There were no Eirika evades in any of the orbs, and this is a self. That is really, really rough. That's the thing that stinks when it comes with Eirika sometimes. Like, well, they tried the mill again, and
Good game.
Yeah.
Good game.
This would have been the one to possibly mill on. The Elliowood more than likely was going to hit, although you probably still want to try to chance it just because a 30 support might bail you out. But yep, that is score 1 for Ruby against Ultimate on the Eirika mirror. So let's see what game 2's like. Like I said, Ruby getting their main promo off of the not healing their 3-2 was kind of a weird decision, but they didn't get punished for it. I get why they did it, though, just because they probably were trying to dig deeper into orbs and seeing just if something was there. Oh. Alright. For Ruby, Ruby does have promo. They also have bridge, which is pretty good. Ultimate is going to get nothing. He's gonna mulligan this one.
I thought they already mulliganed.
No, this is game 2.
Okay.
I unfortunately got to watch an Eirika just keel over and die.
Yep. I mean...
Oh, Ultimate does not get promo again.
Ultimate's double no promoing?
Yeah,
Oof.
and there is no promo in orbs, and there is not even an Eirika 3-2. Ruby, pretty set right now. They got promo in hand, they got bridge in hand, they have another Eirika in orbs. Orbs alone actually are not too bad either. Just having 3 of the keys in orbs kind of sucks just because they can't ramp. Prayer down turn 1. kind of a weird decision, but I kind of get the logistics of why Alt is doing this. No promo in hand, needs to kind of just try the chance with swings on turn 1. But the Freyr could have potentially got them something, so that's why I think this is an odd decision.
Freyr is not. When you're against purple, you never want to get rid of the Freyr because the Freyr is always worth it. Because purple's main objective early is just to mana keep.
Yep. So we're gonna get a fate or magic emblem on this one. Sorry, I said fate for some reason. So Alt is going to mill. Who Alt will mill here? Oh, he's gonna mill main promo. Already off to a rough start. Orb in this case that they took was Garrick. So
Garrick is at least one of the stronger turn 4 plays you can do. So at least they'll have pressure at least at some point, but they're going to need to kill the Fae here just to slow things down if they don't have any promos.
yeah, they got a couple options. They got Ephraim 1. They have
Ephraim 1 is a card you never want on the board.
I mean, in this situation, you kind of need it.
If it's the only thing you can deploy, yeah, go for it.
Well, it's that or 2 Keats that are 30s, which is not really ideal. You'd probably want to save the Myrrh or the Fae for a later turn if possible, but
That's fair, yeah. Ephraim and
I'd probably put
Myrrh would be
down.
perfectly fine.
I mean, unfortunately, you kind of gotta just swing and maybe hope for a Keat.
Yep.
I mean, you've already seen Ruby's deck. You've seen that there wasn't any Freyr, at least from cursory glance. So,
and if they can get the Eirika to attack the Myrrh.
Oh, this is the wrong one to swing first, though.
Oh.
For that reason too. But the main thing with Myrrh is you want to swing with this last, especially when you're at 2 bonds, because it could be a 60 when you swing.
Yeah, if you were to Keat during this turn, you go up to 3 bonds, she gets the 30 attack buff.
Yeah.
Also, even if her own attack is the one that gets the Keat, that attack buff happens mid-combat. Eirika, you generally wanted to get the attack with for 2 reasons. One, it's not Myrrh, so you could use this Keat, get up to 3 bonds, get her 30 attack. Also, when Eirika kills someone, she gets a +10 defensive buff, so she's less likely to die on your opponent's turn.
Yep.
So her job is usually to clear board or hit guaranteed hits early.
Yep, agreed. All right, so we're putting Faye down. This means we're probably going into Garrick next turn.
Yep.
I doubt we're going to get promo. It's just, ordering here kind of screwed them over a bit. They should have swung with probably Eirika first into the Fae and then just went ham on their face.
100%.
Next turn for Ruby. Ruby gets... man, I do not know what this purple card is. Cyrene? Is it Vanessa? It's purple, that's all I know. It's a purple-green fly. Or purple...
Juno is the one on the board in the bond zone.
It's that one right there. I think it's...
Oh, that's Vanessa. You can see cards in their hand. If it's still in their hand, you can mouse over it and bring
that's
up the
right.
bush.
I forgot. I missed opportunity on that. So yeah, they're just gonna bridge. Probably the best option here. Probably clear the Myrrh if they can.
I mean, because they selfed, this ended up being the best option.
Oh no, this not because this Ephraim can live.
But does it matter? Like, do you actually? I would let this Ephraim die anytime. Flip 1 is not worth an Ephraim.
I'll tell you why you let this Ephraim live. You got Garrick next turn. So
okay, yeah. If you have Garrick, right, there was the Garrick in hand. So keeping the Ephraim alive does work better for Garrick because that means a bigger board. That means you're less likely to have to Garrick gets weaker as soon as the 1 costs are dead.
Yeah.
So having more 1 cost means it's harder to make Garrick weaker.
Now, I was about to say Ruby will throw a crit.
Yeah.
It's still, here's the thing, the trade-off kind of sucks for Alt, but he's in such a bad bind right now that he's got to consider these things.
Honestly, a flip 1, get rid of a dodge or crit for your opponent's main character is usually worth it, I would say.
Now, I will say they do get Eirika 3-2, which kind of helps their situation a bit.
It does have the ability to heal a main promo, which can be helpful if they absolutely need it, but it is expensive to do that.
Well, I think in this case you get it, because you kind of need it. I think you bond one of your Eirika ones here, and then you just go to bridge. I mean, the Myrrh 1 is alive, that alone is already pretty big for ult right now. Because this thing is, for the most part, guaranteed to swing into Eirika. Eirika's only a 60.
Yeah.
Now ult's Eirika is a 70. Okay.
Wait, I just realized they bonded a dodge. Don't really like
They
that,
they
but
they didn't have any choice. They had to bond a dodge or bond Garrick. And they're around
okay,
4 orbs, so they got time.
yeah, I also just don't like running more of the one cost.
Ooh.
Oh, hero.
That's a hero emblem.
But that's a that does hit. I
Yeah,
always
but here's
think
the
that
problem. Ruby's only card in hand is
is main
Eirika,
promo.
his main promo. So yeah, actually the Ephraim protection may have pulled it off.
Yep.
Now Ruby's thinking. Now remember, Ruby does not know orbs, but I will tell you right now that one of the orbs was another Eirika. And now they get to know.
I will say I don't like Erica's running the cost one. I know it's good with Ephraim. And the encouragement emblem can help sometimes. I personally prefer running more 4/3s. Because you do have the HR, which is a decent backup promo.
Yeah,
I
actually
just
HR is not bad.
all of the HR cards are always like the second best version of that cost. So it's never a bad thing to have a backup promo that's 70 that can just get you through things, because if this Eirika 1 is in your hand, it's not helpful.
Yeah. High rolly, all things considered, but they do have Ephraim 5/4 in this deck, so it does so that particular Eirika does help in those situations too.
Okay, yeah. If they're running the TS Ephraim, then there is more excuse for it, because you never really wanted to play the Ephraim 1, so that sibling emblem is meaningless there.
Well, it puts it back
But
in
if
the
you're
deck
running
too.
if you're running the Ephraim 5/4, then yeah, you have at least some use for the sibling emblem, and it can help at times.
Yeah. Encouragement emblem is also not bad, especially since with Eirika, you're
Yeah.
more than likely to go at their face because you can't clear their backline. It's not like you run mages in your deck. So I don't know what exactly Ruby's thinking here, because Ruby's only got one real thing that they're going to do here, and that's probably just drop their 4/3.
Yeah, they should pretty much main promo here, just because Eirika needs to spend a turn promoing before she actually really gets her draw one skill online. So you have to do it at some point anyway.
I think the thing that they're trying to figure out right now is, do they clear the mirror or do they keep it? Now, the reason I say that they're considering this probably is because they have Ingrid in hand. If the Ingrid can hit, they don't have to spend bonds in order to deploy a 3 cost or lower, which you could still deploy a Mer 1 or a Fey 1, which you're going to. Oh, okay, they DC'd. This may mean I lose Lackey Glitch, so we will have to see.
No, you actually DC'd?
They DC'd.
Oh, I don't see that unless I also DC'd.
No,
Ruby did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ruby did. So the entire game crashed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably lose out Lackey Glitch in this case, so that's okay. At least I can finally look at everything that's in the properly on the board.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I do know what you mean as far as that particular Eirika. Eirika's kind of got a lot of options that they can go into.
Well, I think that was like the idea of HR when they were publicly announced it, was that they were supposed to be decent main characters, and all of them are. The weird thing is all of them are weaker than something that already exists. An easy example of this is Ice Ace Ike. If you're going Tower Ike at 4/3, you want to be on set 9 because it growths you.
Yeah.
But if you look at all the other Ikes, the next best 4/3 is HR, because it's decent. It protects the Micaiah that gives you stats. It gives you range. It's not a bad option. If you're Ike and you want to play 4/3 set 22 Ike, your best 4-3 is, well, set 22 main promo. Your second best Ike is, once again, that same 4-3 HR Ike. It's never the best promo, but it's always a good option. And it seems to be most of the HRs are built that way. For the ones that can become main character.
Yeah.
Something like Saros obviously doesn't count in this regard,
Yep.
but a lot of the HRs are always just the second best option for something, and hey, it gives you a backup promo that's good.
Kind of reminds me how like HR Roy and LIS was kind of debated for a hot minute when Set 21 dropped, because HR Roy did provide something that was unique at the time, especially since you could use stuff like Limstella.
Yeah, the main argument was HR Roy versus Ephraim, which one was better.
Yep.
Because they both just like to just go, hey, generic purple stuff is all decent. Let's just do it. It was just depending on, do you like support consistency or do you like board consistency more? And then, well, Roy 22 is now just, hey, I'm doing it.
Yep. Which, in fairness, going back to backup promos, HR is definitely not bad for a backup promo either. So, all right. Yep, I lost Lucky Glitch, so I do not remember everything that was in there. But yeah, this turn Ruby is going to promote. So.
Yep. Oh, they're not. They're deploying their keeps. Likely because they saw them bond in Eirika, they saw them heal in Eirika, they know that the Eirika is weak. So you can punch face. You can go aggressive.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't agree with it, because that means next turn you're just going to be promoing.
Yeah. The other thing
Eirika
is too
needs...
is you had a next turn play with Ingrid.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, Ultimate does not technically get the same punishment to a degree if they have if they have 2 cost 1s in hand, or Peony plus a cost 1 or whatever, they can promo, dump 2 low costs, and start drawing.
Yeah. I do not remember everything else they had. I almost wonder if you abandon promoing if you're alt and
and just Garrick?
Yeah. Actually wouldn't be the worst play.
No, probably not. Luckily for Ultimate, they didn't hit a Keat with this this double mana Keat turn, so
yeah,
Faye is not a threat.
It's also sketchy too, just because like you saw the Freyr being bonded turn 1. When you see something like that, you kind of have to start making second guesses as far as like what could happen. They probably have like another one in hand. So like if they were trying to do this even from like a key perspective, very sketchy thing to do. So now the question is what to do if you're alt. The only issue is it's like if you Garrick, you apply more pressure. But if you don't promo, you also are going to gas out on cards. So that is something that you kind of have to keep in mind. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. The question is just generally is how many low costs that Ultimate has, because if they can promo and dump out a few low costs, it's a good situation because you draw 1 and can start you just clear board and you make the Eirika pretty much have to do the same play. Because you're not really going to be able to get 4 hits on face. Actually, no, you only need technically 2 hits on face to win the game as Ultimate. So I guess they could actually just do pretty much the same sort of idea. Drop Garrick, drop another cost 1, use Garrick's skill to deploy another cost 1, and just beat the Eirika down after killing Faye. Because once you kill Faye, Eirika becomes 60, and the rest can hit.
The only thing that kind of sucks though, and this kind of makes me question more like what Ruby was doing, because I thought they were going to promo on turn 3. Okay,
I
so
mean,
we're putting the Ephraim down, so I'm thinking we're gonna go to Eirika for.
Yeah. they're going to draw a card, and let's see if they have 2 low costs to be able to start Eirika drawing.
Yeah, very possible.
Um,
Okay, we got Mer 1. Okay,
and Ephraim 1. There you
Yeah.
go.
there we go. We satisfied
And
our condition.
Mer can kill Mer, Ephraim can kill
Okay.
Faye, and then you're in a very good spot.
Yep. Yeah, this is the other thing too. It's like if you've seen someone miss promo like that, sometimes you just have to capitalize and keep the game going because they're going to be a turn behind, even though they keyed it.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yep,
take
there you
this-
go. Got the Ephraim on Ephraim, or the Ephraim on Faye.
Oh, the fact that I actually could have missed is very sketchy.
Yeah, if they got the 30 support,
Yep.
then yeah. But Eirika still stays 70 because she actually just needs 1 other ally.
Yep.
So you still need the Mer to hit Mer before that it becomes a lot more consistent. Considering that Ultimate can't self right now, it's pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah.
Unless
Only-
another weird 30 happens, I guess.
Nope.
But
Looks
yeah.
like we got Yellow with 3-2. All right, and then we got Claude 3-2. That could be interesting to see.
And Ruby's now at 0 orbs. Ultimate still has 3. So Ultimate, even though the fact that they know they didn't open with promotion, they're still technically in the better spot, I would say, by far.
Yeah, I think when they ate the double orb break, that was kind of like where they went sour. Yeah. The other thing too is like, especially since you got bridge, if you need to dodge like a hero emblem, maybe worth just throwing that promo out because you can always heal it back. Because now you're going to be going a step behind. This is just not ideal. Because now you have Ultimate that has a board. And it's not like you can drop anything else. I don't think I saw any 0 costs in this board.
No, I don't think they have any. So they're not getting the draw, which means they're going to be up. It's going to be rough because we know what Ultimate's probably going to do next turn.
Yeah, probably Garrick. I don't remember
Garrick
seeing
is
Steph.
Garrick is the best turn 5 play. Oh wait, or turn 4 play, I should say, for Eirika.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're clearing board. They don't want this Eirika to draw more, but she's going to.
Oh, we gotta consider survival too.
All right, Lalina support. Yeah, fair. Or Bond. It doesn't really help Eirika on board or in hand, so yeah, that's probably the best place for it. And now we're doing Garrick things.
Yep. Up to get a 1 cost.
The main question is, do you start going face here? They're at 0 orbs. Their hand is 6. Yeah, they're going to dodge a few times, but they haven't drawn yet with Eirika. So you have 2 choices. Either try and keep them behind by killing Faye, or you just go face with 2 80s and a 70.
I think the only thing that's kind of scary about that... Wait, why is there 2 of them?
What?
They're only supposed to have 1.
One.
Not that good.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's all good. It happens. But yeah, Garrick is a flip 2. Okay. Mistakes happen. It's all good. But yeah, they only get to deploy 1 keyed here. Garrick is still active. They still get the buff. Eirika still draws. So no real misplay. It's just they accidentally put an extra unit on board. Not a big thing.
Easily corrected mistake.
Yes. We just have to grab it right away if possible. So
Yeah. 6 cards in hand kind of makes me think that going face might be ideal.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it may not be the worst thing to try to clear board.
Well, it's because this Eirika so far just pro mode. They missed their draw last turn. You can either just try and play it slower by making them run out of resources by just doing that, or you just swing face and hopefully win. And well, this one doesn't matter. Do they use the Eirika once per turn? They should not.
I think you stop. I think you
It's worthless
dodge.
to do. If you use the Eirika or resupport, you're just burning it for nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, they're just dodging.
Against the Myrrh, very good idea.
Yes.
Against that, no.
Well, that was a 40 support. It's guaranteed to hit. It's 40 support coming from a 80. There's nothing in your deck that can save you.
Yep.
This one, technically, if they were to get the FM1 support, it would save them.
Yep.
But still not a good idea to go for it.
All right. So I think we go face here. Face is the place. We're already committing this far.
This is where the decision really comes down to, is because you either keep pressuring face and just going, you probably don't have a third dodge, or do you actually just go, okay, I burned enough resources from you, I'm going to kill Faye just to make sure that you have even less resources.
They have Mercedes too.
Yeah, but Mercedes is an action skill, so you can't deploy it. You can't deploy what you heal. All right. They're attacking, obviously. It's just which one are they actually going to hit? I would say going for the Eirika is probably the better idea.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're not. They're going for the clearing board.
Not ideal, but I accept it.
Neither were bad options, because it's just about seeing how many Eirikas are been used. For all we know, there could be almost no Eirikas in retreat, and they're just afraid that they have more dodges, which, granted, could be a thing that's true. We don't know the retreats situations to be able to count how many Eirika dodges have been used up.
We've seen a couple pass by, but not a ton, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think we drop Mercy here on 5. One small perk with Mercy is that the Eirika is going to be a 90, so it can clear the Garrick. Probably.
Yeah, for this turn. Yep, there's the Mercy. Oddly frontlining her, though. That might mean that they want to run away with Eirika after they draw. Get the Eirika draw, get Eirika in the backline.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, technically Ultimate can decline that, but
Yeah, we'll see what they say.
Yeah. I don't think Ultimate will correct them just because they're relatively newer. They might not know that they have the rights to do that. But as soon as something hits the board, that's technically where it's supposed to be. Alright, Mercedes 2.
I think the 1 cost you just grab whichever between Myrrh and Faye.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
3 cost is the one I'm actually curious on. I think in this case, you would kind of gravitate towards probably just Eliwood just for damage.
You could also go Florina for the defense.
Yeah.
At the end of her turn, she can stack another Florina, which is a 30 support.
You could also stack the Florina in order to maybe guarantee a kill against the Eric.
Yep. Or Fat, an archer to go against Myrrh.
Claude.
Except they can no longer draw with Eirika. They don't have 2 units in the front line. Eirika draw is offline.
Maybe that's the reason they put Mercedes in the front line.
That's probably why they originally thought of it. They should have kept Mercedes in the front line, in my opinion. Move Garrett. Tap the scene, choose one non-main character, and move them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is
It
a fine
does get
play.
rid of the buff. And Claude can stop cost ones from being deployed effectively.
Actually, fairly good for counter pick in this situation.
Yeah, the only sad part is Garrett can just tap move forward, and
And give
then
them buff
Eirika's
again.
plus 10, everyone's plus 10 again, and it
Yep.
doesn't really help you much. It stalls it out, yes, but it doesn't push for anything helpful. Like, Eirika usually needs the draw to be able to keep going because she can't flood the board consistently. I guess with Mercedes, she doesn't really need like as much help with that, but
Oh, interesting. Mercedes 1 cost has 1/2 range. Also, Eirika and then.
yeah.
The only
It
thing
just depends on what is in Ultimate's hand. If they have like Zephiel, if they have anything that's not a one cost, or if they read Claude. Because yeah, Claude is not also once per turn. So you could deploy a cost one, let it get tapped by Claude, and be fine with it, because you're at least getting the draw. You can get the Garrick buff. But if you're deploying like Elliewood 5/4, you don't give a shit. If you're deploying Lilina, yeah, it's each time. Every single one. It's auto when they deploy a cost one.
Also, the one thing too is if the Eirika hits an Ephraim an Ellie would support,
Yeah.
the Garrett could just be back.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about this is you don't really want to tap move Garrett forward. You'd rather swing, but at the same time, you'd rather tap move him forward so everyone else gets plus 10.
Yeah.
You're kind of in a catch-22 of what do you want to do first. Granted, if you had like Nino and you could stack the Elliewood, then you're golden anyway. But who knows? Hell, actually, the Lina 5/4 would actually be a pretty good deploy here. Deployed in the front line, nuke Mercedes, and then just everyone swing face. Peony, no draw, and
No.
Peony not being in front line is kind of a questionable choice too.
yeah, Peony in the front line is the better choice in my opinion. Just because Peony in the front line means that you can leave Garrick in the back line while still getting the Eirika draw at least. Marissa.
This is the other reason, because now
No. They're just gonna tap Garrick forward. They're just gonna tap.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like, you should have just put it in the front.
Yes, Peony should have been in the front to satisfy Marissa condition and to satisfy Eirika condition, so that you can get your cards and maybe start swinging to hit the Elliewood. But granted, because that would let Marissa swing twice before you commit to Eirika's last swing.
Peony could also cook Claude. So I guess that flyer support, I guess not necessarily.
Yeah. Are they going to miss
Maybe they're gonna
Good game.
Oh, that just wins. No dodge.
Good game.
So yeah,
going
they had 3 more hits there.
Yeah.
So yeah, what Ruby should have done then is deployed Mercedes in the front, get Eirika draw, make Eirika run away. Eirika doesn't have too much pull, so that means you would have had to kill a lot of units in the front line before you could get to her.
Damn, that monochrome game is still going on.
Is it? Damn.
Yeah, that's nice. It is, yeah. They're still playing.
Welcome to Lackey.
Granted, it is against a very slow Ulm, so not super surprising, because Ulm is just, going to slow it down with that build.
we have seen a lot of purple round one.
Purple is the most common, is more common, I think, in English more than in Japanese, just because a lot of people started with FE7.
That does make sense. Yeah.
Pretty common in FE. It's pretty common in Japan, honestly.
It's a good color as well.
Yeah. Somebody
Ooh.
actually
Yeah,
just for
we got encouragement emblem right off the start in the first attack.
Oh, courage, not hero.
Yeah.
encouragement, not courage. Yeah, actually, there was something. I did read this article today because they actually liked one of my posts earlier from Cipher. They were ranking colors in Cipher, and actually, I'm kind of surprised on some of their positions.
We'll look at it. We can talk about it later.
Yeah, we can
Just
talk
for
about
now,
it
let's
later.
go.
But it was just one of those like, when you mentioned some of the Japanese players, it kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah.
But obviously, not trying to flood the current recording. So now this Eirika.
Eirika took 2 hits, one from an encouragement emblem, and the other one just from a Garrick support because she selfed. So Ruby, not in the greatest position.
Yeah.
Arvis. I
Arvis.
didn't see that all last game, but I
I
guess
don't think I saw Arvis when I was looking at the deck, but maybe it was there. Now I'm kind of curious.
wait.
No, this is a complete. Hold on. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it's a completely different list. I think I might have saw Sumia. We'll see, because obviously I did see one of those Ellie.
Well, Sumia can be deployed off Mercedes, so can Arvis.
Yeah, like these two do make sense. It's very possible these are also one-offs.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything yet. I'll wait until a bit, but
Yeah.
Oh, so Faye should generally attack here first because Faye is not really as likely to get the keyed upgrade. So you want to swing with Faye first, then Mur, just so that Mur is more likely to get the buff.
Yeah.
Small little optimization, doesn't matter too much, but oh, that 10 support hurting.
Yeah, that's the one thing with
Dang.
Eirika. A lot of 10s.
Yep.
And even with Hart not running Zev, still got Marissa, which is just another 10.
It's pretty much just Marissa and Garrick. So the Garrick mercenaries is the only real ones that.
Yeah. Actually, there's a funny thing I thought about the other day. Do you Aegis remember Marissa too?
I know she's a funny card because I liked it,
Yeah.
but that's about that.
I'm surprised she's not tried more in Garrick sometimes. Like, I guess Ephraim technically it would be a 1 cost regardless, but like that's kind of like the problem, is just trying to fit it on a curve on 5. But if you had a Garrick again on 5, the Marissa 2 actually swings pretty nicely with it.
Yeah, it being a
4 and then
70
Marissa
attack is
1.
quite nice.
Yeah. So same situation, basically got a mirror going on here.
Okay, I mean, this one is the correct ordering using Mur attacking last. The question is just, will they get Eirika to try and kill the Mur for that defensive buff, or will they actually just do mirror into mirror into mirror into mirror?
I think you can do Eirika in the mirror.
That
Like, much as you want to pressure ultimate, or much as you want to pressure Ruby, the other thing to kind of keep in mind is like, okay,
they're going full mirror. It's probably just they're not confident in getting the Keat, and they want everything to have a good chance of hitting,
well, I
and that
guess they're
still
gonna
does
plus
give you the
10.
defensive buff.
They
And
have
they were just
1 and 2 phase already, so it's not super likely.
yeah. Oh yeah, there's 2 phase. There's 1. Yeah,
Alright,
and
Mur
there's
lives.
Mur lives, and that means she's going to be a 60, which if they main promo, that is 2 units on board.
And unfortunately, those zeros to make it a 3.
Yeah, they're not running the funny Moralibus tech.
Nope. Parabolus, no Freyr.
And here comes the one off in the wind.
I mean, there is yellow. It's better than Ashenera as your 0 cost.
Oh, that's
That
20
That's
support.
Mercedes.
That is a 20 support.
What
Not
does
the
this
worst
do?
one. Amount of allies and can stack the support from retreat. It is one of the cards that made Grima really annoying.
Yeah.
Both the Fays be dodging.
Mers
Oh,
dodging.
Mars. Look, the Manicheets are all the same.
They are different. One of them doesn't even have a Dragonstone,
I know.
which I find very funny. Oh.
Oh, no, this doesn't matter. They're
Yeah.
60.
Yep.
60 plus 20 is 80. 30 plus 20. 30 plus 40 is not
70.
greater than.
Yeah, you just let it die.
Or you dodge again.
Or you die with your 2-card hand.
This is why you'd. Yeah, she is.
So they dodge with Myr.
Yes.
They dodged it with Eirika swung Myr and they dodged. We were just making a joke that they dodge again.
I guess that means they had a lot of keys in the hand then, like punting 2 Fays, deploying Myr and Faye, and then dodging with Myr.
Yeah, and then having another Myr dodge is not
Alright,
likely,
question.
but it would just be funny.
Did Ultimate get promo this time on time?
Yeah, is this their first game where they promo on Curve?
All right.
Bonding Bridge, so I'm going to
gonna
assume
guess
that yes. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. Do they have
0?
their Freyr? They can deploy Freyr and draw a card. No.
They are declining.
Uh,
I think you just no.
Swing.
I don't like this idea.
No.
Well, no, it could be fine. They re-support here, and it can work out. Eirika skill, yep. Ellie would.
Okay.
There you
that
go.
Works. Guess
Push
them.
Okay.
Push the Myr. Backlane Jailer.
Baby jail.
Hello.
Are they going to? You
Sure.
have
Oh.
Elliewood skill to use. I think they're debating. That's why they haven't cleared their supports, is they're thinking about it.
Yeah, Ruby took the orb probably a little too fast.
It's fine.
Hmm.
You can't mess up ordering when it's your opponent just going fast. The only time I've really called someone on ordering funny is against Rosa. They hit a Keat, then they crit, then I dodged, then they tried to use Keat Emblem.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Welcome to Lucky.
They had made their choice when they crit to no longer use Keat. Because sometimes you just if we went with like has to be the correct order every time, you could just attack and immediately take your orb to deny Keats, which would be stupid. Yeah, cool. They're pushing Myr. Faye is not really going to hit here unless they get the Keat. But
No.
worth a shot.
We are playing honest purple today.
Yeah.
That's funny to think about. We really have played honest purple both sides in this game. Okay, that Faye's in big trouble.
Oh,
That's
that
a
Faye is
3
dead.
cost.
If this is the same. Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, it
God.
doesn't matter. Well, let me take that back. It can matter if there's an Eirika defense support. Show me the Eirika defense support.
Let it be the 40. Let it be the 40.
It would be funny. It would be horrible for Rube. I can't
Oh
believe
my
I
God.
wrote this.
And they dodge. They dodge anyway. They're not
mean-
even flipping one for it.
I would have just.
I would have done the flip. Because then you can dodge this attack.
Yeah, like.
And his hand is pretty low already, so.
Yeah. They've got flip to you for that. Yeah, they're flipping. Cool.
I can't believe that happened.
I mean,
I wasn't even
it's
being
funny.
half serious. I mean, okay, this works too, I guess. But
Yeah,
now we
it
just
get
can't get draw. But I guess we're gonna tap move.
no. Yeah, they tap move forward. They get the
Yeah.
draw.
No,
Technically, what they should have done is actually attacked with Eirika first, in case they got an Elliewood support here.
I don't think they
But
run that Elliewood.
oh, okay, then yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
hey, speaking of honest, let's see.
It's too late. It's at this point, it's fine.
No. It's not technically too late.
No.
What if there's a Frere as the last card in Ultimate's hand?
Oh,
It's possible.
that's what you mean.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
keep.
well, I'm guessing
There's
not.
no fair in response. Yeah, they're taking an arm.
All right, I can will one thing. I can't will two things at once.
Well, Ultimate now has 3 cards in hand. They can bond, deploy 2, and if one of those things is a Garrick, they're still in a good spot. We'll see. Can they get the Eirika draw to proc this turn? That's the main question for them. And they've already bonded a lot of their cost 1s with those double Fey. And they're bonding a cost 1 here. Okay. Do they have the Garrick? Marissa. I don't like that.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Encouragement emblem. Never mind. Greatest play ever.
Well, I think you do this again, unless you have a dodge.
They're just dodging.
Yeah,
They don't even want the resupport.
This is fine. Marissa like this is very awful. You need.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't agree with this.
Yeah.
You can flip 2 and it's just a plus 30.
You can't.
I know you don't untap, you don't blow up.
Yeah, you do nothing. You exist in a vacuum.
It's not like they were in a rush because they have a lot of orbs. So.
Well,
Well.
yeah, I misread her. Yeah, that's that. Well, that was my assumption. Is they've already misread a few cards. So not knowing Marissa needs another ally to untap with her skill 1.
Dang.
Yeah, because they have 1 card in hand. They could have. Actually, no. Marissa's 4. Never mind.
Yeah, unless they had like a Frere or Mirabilis.
You can get now you kill the Ingrid.
Hey, there's Frere.
There's the Frere.
Oh.
It gets rid of her, which is a big threat.
Oh, there's a dodge.
The
Yeah, I was about to say. Whenever they move it like that, you know.
Oh yeah, spectating these games, you can tell if people want to dodge or not, depending on how they do their supports. It's funny.
Yeah. All right.
Wait. What? I never noticed.
So if people put their support directly on the unit in combat, that usually, in this case, means that they are less likely to have a dodge, because that means it makes it easier to pick up 2 cards at once. If their support is clearly not on the card in combat, and they moved it there, it means they're more likely to dodge, because that means they have a spot to put the dodge, and then they move the 2 cards that aren't the unit in combat into the retreat.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm kind of curious what to do here. Elliewood was put in the bonds, so we can't grab that back. I think you grab Florina. Florina can guarantee that something hits. And then you just put Faye down.
You could get a 70 support with Plumeria.
Yep. You could do it with Ingrid too, just in case you do have like a.
No, the Ingrid's Ingrid if you have an extra deploy from hand, I guess. But I would say you should Mercedes out Florina and Faye, and just go. I now have a board of 7 units. Pray the hidden Rowan isn't around.
I mean, it doesn't even matter. Rowan's around. There's a Plumeria.
Oh yeah, Plum.
Yeah, this is not looking great.
All right, now here's the thing. I think so. Taking a look at Ruby's hand, okay, 2 cards, 1 orb. I think what they should have done is they should have probably done the draw first. Then they could have deployed Faye and Florina. If you deploy the Florina, Now you can have the Eirika move back. But I think what they're going to grab is probably Claude, if I had to guess for a 3 cost. I think Claude is probably a little bit better in this situation. You kind of know the jive of Alt's deck. The only way that Ephraim can be put on the field is with an Ephraim 1 in hand. You also deny Lilina on the board with
Pretty
Plumeria
much
as is. Yeah, you deny a lot with this.
Yes. Well, you're not denied from the cost ones; they just become tapped. So, like, Garrick is still not a bad play.
I don't agree with this though. This is not a good play. They should have just
No,
cleared
because
that.
if they deploy Garrick, Marissa can then move forward and then untap.
Yep.
And then you get your draw, you get the Garrick buff, you get the Marissa pop, you get the Eirika draw. Like, you're in a good spot on that assumption.
Yeah.
In that event, it is kind of easy to forget because most untap skills say after you attack.
Correct.
Then,
But considering Ultimate just had to reread it, they should have double checked the reading as well.
That does
I mean,
miss.
it's Ruby.
A crit for the hero.
Ooh.
All right, so this is the other problem with pushing that Marissa to the back line, is now you just gave some gas to the Eirika. So that means there's a very good possibility of having things like a Garrick.
Yep.
Now,
But that's the self. Are they going to burn their Eirika resport?
Yeah, like they can untap, pop the cloud, and then use Garrick.
I would actually have done that because they selfed as well. It was pretty safe. If you burn it, they burn it.
So here's the thing. I probably would
I'm
have started
30
with
to 30.
Eirika
They're
first.
safe again.
Especially
This Eirika is just living.
Yeah. Question is, do you fly your emblem? Probably Eirika back.
Did they draw?
They drew
I'm
already.
assuming they did.
Yeah, that's just why I was saying they probably should have drawn first, because you could have, if you were to deploy the Florina can move
Yep.
Eirika. But now you
No,
don't.
they've already Eirika drawn. I just scrolled up.
Yep. Not even trying to swing with the Plumeria in the event that there's a Florina support.
They might not be thinking that. They might just not, or they just don't want to give more gas. But at that point, why did you crit?
Yeah. I think more or less
Is one of
pushing
the-
the Marissa was not a good idea. Especially with the Myrrh. The Myrrh, you could have at least crit to kind of clear out the Marissa. Sure, you're not giving Ult any cards, but
Yeah,
that's not a bad thing.
Is this only? Yeah, it's only cost once. Okay.
I mean, those are the main things you want to tap anyway.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, if there somehow was a Plumeria, that's fine. If there's a Peony, that's fine.
Can we talk about something funny though? What if this deck ran Veronica 3? You know which one I mean. So you Garrick the one cost out, only to have the Garrick get tapped as well.
Oh, that would just be, yeah.
Now that would be a turn.
It would.
Meanwhile, I think the Crom game is still going, and a game with Zeph and Ephraim just finished.
Yeah, it's still going.
I blame you for this, Zone.
Just because I didn't play Crown.
Yeah,
Yep. This is the new Crom meta.
you've created it. Congratulations.
Pig is the new Crom.
Pig's always played Crom.
I know.
Or crazy how long this game has gone. I don't know what Ultimate is really going to be thinking here. Like, so
It's probably just debating on if bonding is worth it, and is deploying a one cost worth it that just gets tapped locked. But granted, that turns on both Marissa's skill and
And
Eirika's
Eirika's.
skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what they're thinking. They're thinking about putting something.
I'm pre-typing the answer.
Yeah, there's only one question you can have.
There you go. Pre-typed the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one question you can have with Marissa.
It's a fair question. It's not wrong.
Yeah, no, it's a fair one. I was just pre-typing the answer because we all knew we all guessed what it was. So,
Yeah.
Marissa Bond, there you go. And now they're gonna now they need to deploy something in the front.
Maybe Garrick.
Garrick, Peony, Plumeria are all the best options in air quotes. But anything works. That's the thing. You just need a body there.
Jokingly, I would say Zephiel.
Zephiel also a good
doesn't,
choice.
Have Zephiel in it, by the way.
Yeah, usually you run Zephiel or Marissa. I don't think people have ever run both.
Yeah, Marissa's very okay. I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't like.
Marissa's good because she is technically 3 hits, and Zephiel is 2 hits, but or like you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'd say the big problem when it comes with Marissa, it's a 10 support. It's also
Garrick. There you go.
Yeah. If you have a
Not
1 cost, don't even bother.
At this point, no. Because they can tap move Marissa forward, activate all of their skills.
Well, okay,
this.
that's not even.
So, no. If Ruby misses the Claude tap,
I think it's mandatory.
it is, but they have to declare it.
Yeah, there it is. They could have decided to just pop Claude with Marissa if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they had killed Claude with Marissa first, this would have been better. Because you tap move Marissa forward, you untap the Marissa, you kill the Claude, you use the Garrick to deploy the Myrrh, and boom, you got a board. But I think the plan was they either didn't read Claude, or they're hoping for an Elliewood. Because if they get the Elliewood, they can pull Eirika forward, pull Marissa forward, and just swing face. I think that was the high roll that they wanted, and they didn't read Claude, or they missed Claude.
We don't read around these parts.
We know.
I was checking what the other. Oh, it's full. Oh man.
All right.
Self. This hits them.
Okay,
you're fine.
Just don't resupport. Actually, no. I will tell you why to resupport. Elliewood.
Yeah, Elliewood. But no, then neither of them decided to resupport. Interesting.
Well, technically, Ultimate would have to do it first.
Yes, technically, Ultimate needs to decide if they do it first, then Ruby. But
yeah, it's one of those like it is worth the resupport, not because you're guaranteeing the hit, but because if you're trying to fish for Elliewood.
Yeah.
Oh well, see, you would have gotten it a little bit earlier.
Okay, the question now is: are they going to pull Marissa or pull both?
I think you would do both in this case. So the first thing you would do is definitely move up the Marissa.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I would just pull the Eirika afterwards.
Yes. And then you can flip to and delete Mercedes. Yes. Are they going to Elliewood? Are they going to Elliewood? I think they're thinking about it. Everything's paused, still on the board.
Yeah, it's one of those like they both need to like say things.
It's one of those things where Ultimate is technically thinking. Yeah, see, I'm going to use it. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, Ruby just kind of did it way too fast.
It's one of those things. It's going to happen. You just can't. Your opponent just acted out of order.
Yep.
They went too fast. I mean, doing the Marissa one is always guaranteed, I would say.
Yeah. You 100% do the Marissa one.
I would do both just because this lets you hit Eirika twice.
Yeah.
And you pop the Mercedes. Or, depending on what your hand is, you might pop the Claude, or you might pop the Plumeria. You could delete any of those units in the backline, and all of them are good choices. So if your hand has a bunch of cost ones, you want to get rid of Claude. If your hand has, like, Eliwood or Lilina in hand, you get rid of the Plumeria. And if your hand has neither of those, you get rid of Mercedes. Like, all of them are good choices.
Yeah, like I think you can almost not go wrong with anything here. So
You can. It's called popping the Mer.
I mean, yes, but let's pretend that they're not going to throw.
Yeah. Technically, you could decline the pull of Eirika, kill the Mer.
Okay.
Okay. So what you could have done as well is just move the Marissa. Marissa kills Mer. Marissa untaps, kills Mercedes. Marissa kills something else. This leaves Eirika and one of the backline units, probably Claude, alive in the front line.
Yeah.
And
since
that's a 50 support.
That misses.
That is a 50 support.
damn.
Yeah, this is what I mean though. Like they.
Okay, that means no matter what, that first Marissa attack was going to miss.
Not if they pulled Claude.
Okay.
But
you're not killing Claude. That's a stupid choice.
Not really. Because if you want to clear, like, let's go back to the whole problem of what's in hand, right? If you pull either the Plumeria or the Claude, you could just pop the Mercedes.
Does Ultimate realize this does not hit?
I don't think he realizes it.
Because they saved the game. Which, I mean, cool. They have a good habit of it. But
There are a lot of autosaves happening, so.
yeah. Usually autosave's good enough, but hey, manual saves ain't bad.
Especially when you advance like the phases, because each time you advance a phase, it does autosaves.
Yeah, I always forget that one because that one doesn't come up too much. Do they have the crit?
They already bonded one.
No, yeah, not 100.
Back in the days of Grima, when you had your Risens.
Yep.
Did Risen Q do this?
Risen Q did not do this. This was specifically only something for Grima, because in certain board states, your Risen would be able to live hits.
Or hit something.
Because you would spam so many Risen attacks, one will eventually get the X support. You also get a Florina on board who's able to support the rig the X supports. So you're just kind of trying to make your Risens actually hard to kill. They're critting.
Wow.
Whoa, there's another one.
Do they take the orb here? Because that means they can Lilina draw. And that shows to...
You dodge.
You dodge. No, it wasn't... Do they have the dodge?
Yeah.
More
but like... Ooh.
Now they flip to untap the Marissa, pop one of the backline annoying guys, and go again, I guess?
Yeah?
Or skill 1, then skill 2, yep. The question is, also, that means they have 3 Marissas in hand, because they bonded a Marissa this turn.
Yep.
Or they top-decked it from Eirika draw. Now, it's just, what are they going to blow up? What one of the backline annoyances are you going to get rid of?
Well, here's the thing, too. That makes
it
even more awkward.
Claude is the plus 10 defensive, offensive buff, technically, because he's going to push Garrick.
Yeah. Mercedes, I think, is the correct play, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But this is what I mean, like, pulling the Claude or the Plumeria would have mattered a lot more. You wanna basic both of these are problematic. So you want to make sure that you can clear them in any way possible.
I mean, since Ruby telegraphed that he was letting him, because he was be destroyed, he could have like just pushed Mir and like possible was force march.
Yeah, pushing Mer would have also been fine. Would have caused a forced march. Oh my god, another Lilina support.
Oh wow, okay.
All right, now this is where it gets awkward. What's in Ruby's hand? What are they going to draw?
Lilina draw, yep. Yeah, pushing Mer was probably the better bet, just because that does frontline the Claude, which means he can't attack. But Claude's not here to attack; he's here to push. He's going to push Garrick back, minus the Molten.
Yeah, this is kind of like why I don't agree with what the Claw's been doing. If you're pushing back the 1 cost, that's more than fair. That way you make the Garrick a 70 base. Not this turn, but you know what I mean, last turn. In this instance, though, like keeping it alive, you have Ellie Wood that can always be supported, which you saw as a punishment.
Yep.
Now, the only thing is that Ult does not have any bonds left, because he wasted 2 of them to deploy the Myrrh. So, in a way, Ultimate also kind of low on gas. The question is, what does Ruby have in hand? Considering they are taking a long time to think about it, must not be good.
Yeah, there's no obvious like thing because they're brown. If they have 2 brown cards, well, you have to bond deploy, which could be bad.
Yeah.
And if it's something like Ingrid, it's not even help. Oh, or it's Jemmy.
Huh.
Jemmy is not a good card in this situation.
No, this is awful.
Wait, Jemmy. Why is she here?
Granted, you can use her to kill Myrrh.
Yeah, you know who else can do that?
Most units.
The Claude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Claude's plus 30 against her. But Claude has his own job. He has to tap to push Garrick back.
Right.
Look, not saying it's a good job, but it is his job.
Honestly, in this case, you might have to, and that's the cursed part.
You might have to flip 1, tap a unit, kill a cost 1.
Oh man, that's
Oh my god, they're using the skill.
Oh dear.
This is why you don't use your waifu cards.
I mean, it came into play.
Yeah, but it's funnier to shit talk Ruby for this.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's probably his best play, or their best play, to do here, but...
Imagine if this was a recard.
Listen, if this wins, that means Jay is validated.
Claude move back. Marissa.
Yeah, no, this is better. This is better.
Right, because that means you can kill the
Garrick.
That's if they can kill the Garrick. If they met
Well, we're off to a
South
bad start.
into a 30.
Oh,
shit.
you gotta re-support, please.
Yeah, you're gonna resupport.
Florina?
20. Garrick lives.
You gotta crit. You gotta crit.
Hmm.
Don't think
They
this.
do
You
have the crit.
have to do it.
You have to do it, but at the same time, it's a
You have an orb. You're safe. You have
One-
an orb.
that means you only get a hit. You need to hit get twice instead of 3. Okay.
I mean, again, we are in dire straits.
Wait, does Eirika's swap skill technically happen before the bottom reveals their support?
So how it works is you both players reveal a support, and then Eirika triggers on both sides.
Okay.
Then attacker gets priority because it's their turn. Then defender does it. Then support skills activate. So yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna bond a card for sure, but the question is, what's being deployed?
Yeah, no matter what, they still got Eirika draw as long as they can deploy something. It doesn't matter if it gets tapped by Claude or as long as it's not a 5 cost, because
Well,
Plumeria.
Yeah.
So as long as they don't have as long as their hand isn't just 5 costs and Eirika's and Marissa's, they're pretty much good. Marissa's just here to cause a card draw. Yeah, see. Can't use that. It's sadly not helpful right now. Then they're going to deploy something, hopefully. Granted, if it's a cost 1 Keat and then the Ruby is forced to use Gemmy skill again, that's technically a win.
I mean, yes.
I don't think there are any Keats left. No.
I don't
There
think
might not
so
be.
either. I think a lot of them have passed by. You can't deploy
It's
the
just
Ephraim 5.
funny.
You can't deploy. See, I wonder if their hand is like either like a lot of Eirikas or full of 1 costs or full of 5 costs.
Well, full of 1 cost doesn't matter. Full of 5 costs, I would have killed the Plumeria instead of the Mercedes last turn. Just so that I could continue to do stuff the next turn. Because I know at that point I'm not winning. That's fine. Yep. Claude taps it. Doesn't matter. It's just there to cycle. The best way to expect this Ephraim is just think of it as a cycle.
Watch it.
And now,
watch it be the 5/4 on top of it.
oh, Clash change it.
Watch it be attack, Keat. And then
Relibus. Okay. My question is just why deploy the Ephraim in this case?
I don't know.
Because that means you could just keep the Ephraim in your hand for a crit or anything. Moralibus can still attack, and you might kill Gemmy. You might kill Plumeria. Very low chance, but it can happen.
It could happen. I would say the Plumeria is likely. Gemmy, not so much. I don't think there's any more Gemmies.
Yeah, I would say I would swing the Plumeria as well. Marissa at this point. I just don't like deploying 2 cards to draw 1 because you know you can tap Marissa forward and get that draw always. Are they going to swing face? That's also a question. I don't think they should here. I think they should just kill Clipboard.
are really good. Probably not.
I think Moralibus should attack first, then Eirika just clears board. Okay. They're thinking. The reason why you want Moralibus to swing first is the case that you get Eliwood. Because Eliwood lets you pull Marissa, and then both Eirika and Marissa can swing face, or you can pull the Claude and get Eirika to swing Claude. No matter what, you want Moralibus to swing first for that Ephraim chance. I don't think there is Ephraims left in their deck. Sadly, we can't count it.
Yeah, I think one of them got bonded too.
Well, we see the one in the bonds.
You know what would be crazy? If they attack twice and then the third attack is a Keat and then Marissa on tap.
That too. But Keats require a color match, so it would have to be an Eirika has to hit the Keat.
Yeah, you have to attack with both Eirika and Moralibus anyways.
Yeah, you're going to attack with both. It's just the Mana Keat emblem can only activate on Eirika swing.
Yeah.
And what I mean is like Eliwood, and then deck reset, and then Keat on Marissa's attack.
Oh, Moralibus support. Okay. Well, that does get rid of that. So they want the 5 costs to be able to be deployed. I would leave Marissa in the back line here. I would not move her forward unless this is an Eliwood support. Yeah, that's a perfectly fine thing. Because right now Marissa's safe in the back line. If you tap move her forward, she's just going to be tap move back by Claude. Granted, you could tap move her forward so they have to Claude. But you want to kill the Ephraim, you don't want to leave him there, because then he'll just tap move forward and become the 3rd unit, and they'll Eirika draw. And Ruby has to have 2 cards of the same color to be able to deploy anything. Because if they have if they have a purple and a brown card in hand, they got nothing. All right.
Jammy Pop.
Jimmy Pop. Yo, it's Vanessa!
Vanessa.
What does she do? Never seen this
Flip
card.
one range and reveal one card from your hand, stack it on top of your deck. Move as many purple units as you wish. So Jemmy is going to the back line. If they want to -1. Actually, that is a -1. Never mind.
Alright, here's the funny question. You backline jail the Ephraim. Actually, wait, you could pull the Marissa forward and kill it.
Yes.
Hmm.
I would say Claude moving Marissa forward and killing it is the best idea. Because Marissa is a threat next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just straight up, she's a threat. She does something again. The Ephraim doesn't matter as much because the Ephraim can just tap move forward and become a counter for Eirika. You just need 5, you draw 1. You just need 3, you draw 1. You just need 3, you draw 1. Ephraim doesn't matter, in my opinion.
What in Hades am I watching on the other side? Is this an actual Cipher match too?
Kujas versus Ranu?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's Nino versus something stupid.
It's Randall's probably.
Well, Kujas is also known as a Nino simp, so to speak. They really like.
I think they also tried Hilda, so
Okay,
might be that.
that's fair.
A lot of thinking.
Yep. People want to make sure that they don't misplay.
And then they still misplay. Happens.
Well, I guess we are going to have a world first today on Ranu versus. How do you pronounce that name? Isha?
Kujas is how I
Kujas?
say it. Kujas. I don't know if it's correct, but
I don't
I
know
think
either.
when it's QUI like Q and then JAS Kujas.
Yeah.
Might be French, I don't know.
Anyway, going back to Ruby's game, and yeah, since we're technically commentating on that, I think you pull the Marissa, you clear the Ephraim, if your card is really, really bad, I guess you can sack it. See, this is what I don't like about the Vanessa in particular. It's like, yeah, movement is cool and all, but is this really the play? And the answer is no.
Vanessa's move purple allies, so it's not helpful here. It does let you set your support. So like, if it's Lelina, cool, you have a use.
Yeah,
if it's
or
not Lelina, it's worthless.
It's also a -1, and this is
Yeah,
kind of
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, it's not a technical -1 in the sense that you still can use a support, but you can.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If it's Lelina, if you have Lelina supports or Lelina in hand, it's a good use because you're setting the Lelina. You have a potential draw 1. At least then it can go even, and then you at least get the skill. But it's pretty much a flip 1, rearrange your hand, or rearrange the board, or discard 1, rearrange the board. As long as you're not flipping for Javelin, I think you're good.
Flip for Javelin. Don't do it, by the way. Do not flip for Javelin. I just real. Oh. All right.
Oh, looks like the Chrome all game finished.
Yep. I'm just trying to think of what you do in this situation if you were.
It just depends solely on what their hand is. But my suggestion would, if you think you can win, obviously go for it. If you don't, you Claude pull the Marissa and kill her. The issue is in low bond like low face up bonds, low hand situations like this, mono color is straight up better.
Yeah.
So ultimate does have straight up the advantage.
Okay.
Oh, Mercedes CP, okay.
Oh.
Their deck
Hmm.
is one card, so they can choose any card in their deck pretty much to get.
I wonder if they grab a dodge.
They could.
They could like heal a Farina. And, like stack
Okay.
it.
A Juno?
Huh?
Why?
Wait,
No,
Juno?
seriously, why?
I'm actually curious on this one too, because like
Unless you're doing it to stack a flying emblem?
look, I guess, but like
I mean, wouldn't it better just like have Farina and then like use Vanessa? Stack
Yeah,
it.
you might as well just stack the thing and then use Vanessa. Like, it does the same thing. Except you don't have a font flipped face down.
I don't
am
like this decision either.
I'm
The
just
only thing I can
confused at it.
guess is they're going to use Vanessa.
Wait, the last
to
time was Eliwood.
What?
Okay. The last card in deck was Eliwood. I guess I should have attacked with Marvelous.
Yeah. Well, no, it had to be Eliwood had to. Actually, no, that would have worked because Moralibus would have attacked, got a self support. Eirika would have re-supported it, and then they would have gotten Eliwood. It actually lined up for them.
I don't like this idea either.
Yeah, I guess it was like 1 in 3 chance because they had 2 orbs at that
Yeah.
time.
But it did actually line up for them. My suggestion was actually the correct play. Holy shit.
Wait. Yeah, it was Juno 1.
Yeah, Vanessa won. Yeah, Juno won. It's a flying emblem.
Yeah, I thought it was Vanessa 1 for a hot second. Yeah, so they
No,
are
no,
using
no.
Vanessa 1.
But
Okay.
the question is, why?
I don't
You
get
could have
this
just
either. Like there are
you could have
many
just
things.
used Vanessa's skill and done that exact same thing. Like the flying emblem here means nothing.
Well, here's the other thing too. Okay. Let's talk about this Vanessa for a second. Well, I guess they're trying to fly that up, but the reason I want to talk about this is we could have stacked a Florina support. And we still could have moved the Eirika back. You know. Like I feel there were many combinations and that one just kind of fell flattest. But I guess they are that gassed out. There's not much else that really can be done. I think ult technically.
What did the claw tap for?
Claude did not do anything. He attacked the Ephraim.
Why?
That's what I don't agree with either. Like I think you needed to clear the Marissa. Okay. If you're already committing this far into it, you clear Marissa. You can, if you really needed to stack Vanessa, you could. You could stack something like a Florina, and then you could just move at least the Eirika. The Claude would still be in the front line, but you wouldn't be in this situation where Marissa can just untap.
Yeah. The thing is, you get the 2 tap moves forward, Marissa untaps, and Eirika draws. Like the draw is guaranteed, the destruction is guaranteed. If needed. So yeah, you don't worry about half of this. Technically speaking, you could actually even just kill Vanessa. Actually, your opponent can't deploy anything unless it's Plumeria.
Yeah. There's no bonds, they're face up. Like that's the thing, like they kind of put themselves in a really bad bind. Granted, I think Ultimate could have played to his health a little bit better, but I think Ruby is just screwed. No face-up bonds, one orb, no cards in hand. More than more than likely, this front line is going to die. At least of some caliber.
Yep.
I think you just keep your 1 cost if you have another 1 cost in hand.
And
Yeah.
Scarf is the first one actually having trouble with the bot. Oh, Lilina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that works.
Oh yeah.
So, obviously you have this for the draw. That's fine.
I also just could have moved Mirabla's forward, so.
Well, yeah, I would have rather just tap move Mirabilis forward, keep the 1 cost for later. Alright, so I think no matter what, you just go for any target here. It doesn't matter too much. Okay, I guess that kind of matters.
No, they can resport. They can resport.
Yeah.
It's Eirika.
There's also Eirika. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It happens.
Wow.
Okay, that
It's unfortunate.
makes things a little awkward.
I don't think it does, because you still get Lilina to destroy Vanessa.
They should have done it first.
Actually, no. I would tap Claude. Actually, what do I do? I would use Marissa's skill more than Lilina's skills.
I would use Marissa's skill 100%.
Yeah.
You get an untap out of this. You
She
still clear the board.
She should kill Claude. This should have gone against Claude.
I mean, I don't think it.
No, it does because there is the 40.
The supports are really what makes this bad. I think what should have just been done: clear the Jemmy first, then clear the Claude, and then just have Marissa clear the Vanessa.
Well,
the fact that Vanessa almost could have lived a second time is pretty crazy.
That's why I was saying get Lilina to kill Claude. Marissa can clear up anything else. It's just Lilina's more likely to hit Claude than Vanessa.
Yeah.
Hey, you have 2 skills, destruction skills and use. Just use on the strongest enemy, so.
Dang.
Alright.
Here's the funny thing. If they don't want to kill both units, they have access to Lilina's skill.
I mean, do you care at this point? I think you just...
No, you really don't.
I think you just do.
Leave the... you can take a hit. No matter which unit they kill, you're fine.
Something eerily tells me they're going to use Lilina's skill instead. I just have this gut feeling.
I mean, it doesn't matter if their objective is just to destroy Claude and leave Eirika locked behind Jemmy. They could. They could literally just do this and then pass.
Well, I was just thinking maybe they're going to try to backline jail.
Yeah, no, they can just backline jail by passing after Claude blows up. Claude blows up to Marissa's skill 2, they pass turn.
Pass or play.
You don't have to attack here. Yeah. If they end their turn here...
It's just more like, if you were going to do that, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter either way. Yeah, I guess keep it backline jailed. You might as well. It's not a bad play at all. This is perfectly fine. The worst case scenario is your Mer1 dies. Who cares? A very whatever moment. Maybe Ruby gets lucky, hits a hits a flyer.
Their objective is to backline jailer.
Yeah.
The only thing she can deploy is technically Plumeria.
Yep.
And Plumeria is actually a decent deploy because it kills the Mer. But that's not enough. That doesn't do shit.
Nope.
They're 0/0, right? Except Plumeria.
Like, Alt is going for the right play. He's playing it slow, and this is definitely what you need to do. I mean, Ruby only... My guess is it's a dodge. Because if it wasn't, they would just bond it. But I think Ruby is 100% in an unwinnable.
Jemmy versus Lilina.
You know, the worst thing is, there is a world where that
Okay,
could have
Keith.
worked.
No, this is the world with a crit.
I think this is a one-off. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
I mean, I would agree. It would just be funny. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
That game is
That's
over.
game.
Yeah.
That is game.
Hey, Jemmy. Good news. You get to live. Bad news. You get to see someone die.
No, Jemmy's still gonna die.
Nah.
So Primera would have like delayed it by 1 turn, I guess. The game.
Yeah. But I'm guessing
great.
it was an evade.
I always just assume Elliewood is just pulled.
Yeah, you can move anything. Just so long as you have more attack. So yeah. Like I said, good news. Jemmy gets to live. Bad news. Eirika, I don't think gets to live.
Actually,
This
this
could
is- this is
miss.
good.
Alright, well, it doesn't. Alright, well, you flip one for Lilina here, 100%.
Yeah, you can go for Keith.
Or I guess you could do this and you could really style on someone. You know what's sad? I guess Jemmy may not live.
No. I mean, I always think that Elliewood is just pull, but yeah, he's Omni move.
Yeah, he's push or pull.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense since his support skills also push and pull.
Yeah.
The question is, do you keep here?
Yes.
I mean,
So you
yes,
kill the Jemmy.
it's in BM. You let the poor Jemmy live.
No.
Yes. Doesn't deserve it.
Do you know how much of a war criminal she is?
Yes. He's
Okay.
wanted in
I don't.
48 out of
I
50
should die.
states. Well, if Eirika's dead... Oh, never
Nope.
mind. I guess we don't get to draw a card.
No, this is where you flip one with Lilina and just go, I'm hitting you with big number.
Yeah, I mean...
Wait, it doesn't even hit.
Yeah, it
What?
does.
Well, Lilina will be 100 with flip one.
Eirika
It's a
was
guaranteed hit.
70 plus 20, and Eirika was 70 plus 30.
Good
That should
game.
be-
Good
There you
game.
go.
I don't know, what's Mir?
The only way that it would have missed is if somehow Lilina double selved and Eirika hit Ephraim 1, which I don't think this one's running. I don't remember if this had Ephraim 1 or not.
You should always have FM1 in an Eirika list just because both those support skills are great.
It's just a terrible card to hand.
That's
all.
about it. So I will shut down OBS and we will cut it. Good.